What's up, everybody? Welcome to Among the Fence. My name is Aaron, and it is time for New Music Friday. Going to be taking a look at some of the new singles and albums and stuff coming out throughout the week of May 17th to give my thoughts and opinions on what I think we could expect from some of these new releases. And as always, if I miss something that you're looking forward to, don't forget to leave a comment below letting me know what it is so me and everybody else can discover new music. And also, while you're down there, let me know what you want me to review next. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. And if you want to support me and my channel and you don't want to miss out on any of my future videos, please feel free to subscribe and ring the bell icon. Doing any of those things helps out tremendously, especially with YouTube's really crazy, confusing algorithm, which is always changing and always very hard to figure out. But either way, let's talk about some new music. One Step Closer is releasing a new album titled All You Embrace. This is the second studio album from the hardcore and kind of pop punk band. Their debut album was very raw, very much in your face, and judging this new album based simply off of the singles, I would say that they've mellowed out a little bit and they're really focusing more on having catchy choruses with really good hooks, and I'm absolutely here for it because the singles have been really good. They're doing a great job at still sounding original and not selling out, I guess you could say. It would be cool to also have a mixture of their more raw, more hardcore sound with this newer kind of more pop punk focus chorus thing that they're doing, just to have a mixture of the two, because their last album was very gritty. It was very rough around the edges, which was still enjoyable, but I actually kind of like the direction they're going in. I don't know, a mixture between the two would be really great because they do a good job doing both, and it would be cool to have an album that showcases both of that. We also get a new album from Gatecreeper titled Dark Superstition. I'm very much excited for this. I always forget about this band, and if it wasn't for a viewer recommending them or actually letting me know that they were even coming out with new singles on a New Music Friday, I probably would not have remembered this band. The singles for this have been pretty sick, especially since their last album was more like an EP. It was like 8 songs and shoot, I mean, it was very short, maybe like 10, 12. It was very short. It was a very short album, and it definitely left me, and I'm sure a lot of other fans, feeling like we weren't getting enough, especially compared to the album that was before it, which was so freaking good. And I feel like they're going back to that more, longer, full-length kind of album thing that they're, I don't know, I'm just here for it. I expect this to be a great album. We also get a new album from Intervals titled Memory Palace. I know a good buddy of mine and a fellow YouTube music reviewer reaction person, Rob Carey, is definitely looking forward to this one. I might do a review on it, but honestly, it probably is not going to do it justice compared to what he would do. So I'm actually going to leave a link for his YouTube channel down in my description below. I don't know. I have no idea when he's going to be reviewing this, but I'm sure he's going to. He's going to be doing a reaction to it. He has a reaction up to one of the singles, I know. So yeah, if you're looking forward to this and you want to see a review on it, definitely go check out his channel because he's the one. I absolutely love Intervals, and I'm blown away that I believe his name is Aaron as well. The guitar player, the person who is Intervals, he manages to continue to put out just fresh sounding instrumental music that is so captivating. And that's coming from somebody who got burnt out on instrumental music because all I listened to is like Steve Vai and Joe Satriani throughout like my adolescence. So now when I hear instrumental music, I get really bored and roll my eyes. But every time I hear Intervals, it just absolutely wows me. Ghost Iris is releasing a new single titled My Dear Ratkings. I'm not the hugest fan of this band due to their choruses, but the music and just distorted vocals that they have are so good. They hit so hard. I'll definitely give this a listen, but I don't really expect it to be too different from anything that they've released in the past. I expect really huge, heavy, epic choruses with great music mixed with kind of generic sounding choruses. I hope that's not the case. I hope they, stand out a little bit more than all the just standard metalcore kind of stuff. But I don't know. I don't really expect it just because this band is already kind of set in their ways. We also get a new single from A Night in Texas titled Apex of Agony. I'm honestly shocked that this band is not bigger. They are so intense and musically just some of the best musicians around. I get really excited for the singles, just singles specifically in technical death metal in general, just because you're not going to get something that sounds like everything else just about. Sure, I guess you could argue that they sound like, other technical death metal bands, but they're so far and few in between, and they don't come out with stuff too often to where it always sounds new and fresh, especially from A Night in Texas, because these guys know how to go heavy and they know how to actually build atmospheres, which is really cool. So yeah, I expect good things from this. We also have a new single from Attack Attack titled Concrete. When I looked up that, I got nothing but pictures and different articles based on Concrete. So that's why we just have a picture of the band here instead of the actual picture that would be displayed when you're listening to on Spotify or whatever. I'm honestly surprised that this cash grab of a return has made it past their comeback album. It's nothing like they used to be, and that's not just like an old man sitting on my porch screaming at the young kids. I mean, like, there's no original songwriters and music writers within this band, considering that Caleb and Bill Murray have not come back to it. So I don't know. I feel like this is more of like a tribute band than anything else. It's really hard to take it seriously with the butt rock that they're coming out with. And then they're trying to like kind of pick up where they left off, writing really silly named songs. And it just, I don't know. It just doesn't really work. They're trying to catch the nostalgia when a lot of bands came back in 2020. And like I said, I'm shocked that they're still continuing because I don't know too many old school fans that were really feeling it. Wage War is giving us another single titled Tombstone. This band gets a lot of hate for changing their sound because they were so just good. They were just so good at making heavy metalcore. They were so good at it. And now they don't anymore, which, I mean, I get it. A lot of diehard fans were like, what the hell is this? When they started releasing just generic kind of pop metalcore. But honestly, they do still sound pretty good. It's not really my cup of tea. I don't really enjoy their music, but they don't sound bad. I don't know. I wish that they would go back to having some kind of originality within their sound. You know that they can do it. Just something I don't really care for. I don't really expect this to be anything different from what they've done in the past. Even when they release like heavier stuff, like they released a single called Nails. It's just, it just isn't it. It sounds like every other overproduced metalcore band trying to sound hard and trying to appease the fans who are like, we missed the heavy days, and it just doesn't really work. We also have a new single from Blueshift titled A Halo of Flies. For those of you who were disappointed by Era and their new album, who a lot of people just weren't really feeling the instrumentation, they didn't go heavy enough, whatever. I feel like this band is definitely going to scratch that itch. I don't know about this song, I haven't listened to it, but their last album, I believe, is called Voyager. If you're a fan of Era, definitely go back and listen to that. A lot of bands are considered like copycat bands of other bands. You know, there's a lot of bands that sound like Dance Gavin Dance, but this is a band that sounds like Era, but they don't sound like a copycat. They just have the same kind of guitar technicality to it and the same distorted and clean vocals, and they do it so good. It's very rare, but when I get tired of listening to Era or I'm just feeling like something else and I throw on Blueshift, it definitely feels like they're bringing something different to the table, and I expect this to be nothing less than that. And that is it for New Music Friday. There was a lot of stuff that came out this week. Not everything that I'm really familiar with, at least not enough to talk about. So like I said before, if there's anything that I missed that you guys are looking forward to, leave a comment below letting me know what it is. Also, let me know what you want me to review next. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like. If you want to help support me and my channel and you want to continue seeing my videos, you want to get notified, please don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell icon. Doing any of those things helps out so much, and it goes so far. And I just thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to listen to me sit here and talk about music and bring the new music releases to you guys. I try my best to make sure I do this every week because I know a lot of people look forward to this, even when there's nothing that I really know about that's coming out. Even if it's just a 4-minute video that I pump out bringing new stuff to you guys, I try my best to do it in the best way that I can. And I thank you guys so much for always coming back and tuning in, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night whenever you happen to be watching this, and I will talk to you guys next time.